Hello, my name is Raylene Gardner, and welcome to my short video on social media and education. As an online facilitator for the past 6 years, this is what I think the responsibility of social media is in online education. For students, it allows them to think and create independently. You know what it does? It allows for self-directed learning for all students. One thing that I really appreciate with social media, it enhances academic achievements and possible learning outcomes. It enhances knowledge. It gives you a broader perspective with much information about educational context. And it promotes networking among peers, about fellow educators, feedback from students, and sharing of information with peers. Social media is used for a lot of good things and bad things. But in education, online, social media is basically summed up in my mind is used to support student engagement amongst each other. Collaborate on assignments with individuals. Students and teachers, facilitators are able to interact with each other at all time, anytime, simultaneously with the internet. And you build a lot of learning communities amongst each other globally. Your network is much broader. Lastly, it facilitates for constructivist learning environment. So what is social media privacy and security in online education? It talks basically about protecting users and cyber attacks and data breaches. Focus is usually placed on cybersecurity and privacy use on infrastructure. High security requirements on technology that we use, whether it's Wiki, whether it's blog, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Twitter. And you're able to trace public data and various information very easily. So what are some type of the threats in social media? Classic threats. You're able to attack personal information from users, and you're able to attack your peers or your friends or your family by adjusting threats to correlate to users' private attributes, which are using the online and while using the online social media network. There are, but not limited to, spam, malware, plush, and cross-site scripting. Modern threats, which most of us tend to see by obtaining information from the user and their friends. An example of this can be seen in Facebook or Instagram, hacking into their accounts. This can be done by clickjacking, fake profiles, identity clones, information leakage, and many more. So while teaching online, what are some of the challenges that I have faced as facilitator with social media or that I have seen? I have seen easy access to students and teachers' personal information, their names, their address, and email account. I've seen where there can be facilitated for easy access to course material and curriculum. Now everybody knows about this. Cyberbullying. We have seen a lot of that. Cheating on exams when doing quizzes, or even taking online tests and stealing information, copyright of information easily. So how do we prevent and protect this from happening while using social media? Firstly, what I usually do is install an antivirus on my computer. That tends to protect me from all the threats that will come in or things that will easily be accessible to my laptop while using it. When sending information to students or to my peers or to other teachers, I always use a password that is protected for any information shared or any important document. And the password has to be very unique. It can't be easily traced. I'm very careful to use the institutional email and learning management system. I try not to use my personal email because things can be easily traced with those elements. One of the things I usually do when I start to teach online is have an orientation with my students and educate them on the importance of social media and protection on social media. Because for many students, they use it as something that's fun, engaging, and doesn't know the challenges and the threats that will occur. I tend to read up on my institution privacy and security policies and configure privacy settings. Lastly but not least, as an online facilitator, it's easy to get carried away while on learning management system or Zoom or even Teams. When the camera is open, there's accessibility to see and learn a lot about various persons or individuals while online. So I am very vigilant to not post or have the camera visible to see people personal and private information. Thank you for listening to my short video on social media and education, and see the references.